Here's your weekly announcements for week 8. Oh, I know. Can't believe it. It's crazy. All right. So this week I kept it really simple. It's just exactly the same as last week, but we're doing cosine instead of sine. So it's all the same concepts, but just with a slightly different twist on it. So if you got last week, great. This will be an easy week for you. If you were still struggling with last week, then also great because this week will be more practice on the same concepts, more or less. Let's just go through the week together. This is unpublished, obviously, because I haven't published it. Technically, we have no school on Monday. So I will not be able to get back to you as quickly as it would be on a normal Monday. Yeah, well, that won't affect our office hours. So that's good. We're just going to go through like a normal week. This video will be posted above this week 8 organizer post. Again, the organizer post is really easy points. All you have to do is you could either just steal the weekly schedule that I post on the main page. Remember, I'll go back to the main page here. But remember, this weekly schedule up here, once my computer stops being slow, is up here. So you can just look up here and steal my weekly schedule, write it down on a graphic organizer or on a organizer or on your planner, or even just make a checklist. Doesn't really matter. I just want to see that you have looked at what's due, you put a plan together for the week, be more likely to follow through when you write stuff down, at least for me. I am going to excuse those if you don't do them, I decided. I went back and forth on my different philosophies there. But it's just real easy points, right? It's just free formative points. It's like getting 5 points extra credit every week. So I would highly recommend you doing that. All right, and then the rest of the week just follows like we've been doing. I've been trying to keep things really, really in the same exact order, same exact expectations every week, pretty much. So I hope you're appreciating that. I know it might be getting a little boring. I'm sorry. I kind of erred on the side of easy to understand rather than exciting and new every week. So yeah, here's your video. So you're going to want to watch the video. I say throughout the video all the time, skip this. Skip this part if you don't need it. Skip this part if you're not going to go any further. Skip this part if you don't want to do it. It's a long video. It always is, because I want to give as many examples as possible. And I feel like without the constraints of a 42-minute hour, I can give you as many examples as I want. But that doesn't mean you need to watch every single one if you don't need it. All right. And then as usual, here's the notes sheet, blank notes sheets with my notes on it. So that's the teacher notes. I would recommend you do your own notes and then just use the teacher notes as reference. But, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like writing, you don't like your handwriting, you have a hard time keeping up, then you can feel free to use my notes too. Worksheet is extra practice. I recommend you doing the extra practice this week. Same as last week. Some of these concepts are tricky, so that's extra practice. Here's the key for that. You don't need to turn that in. Here's the formative. I took off the restriction that you need to get 75% just because I want to make sure that there's no glitches and you guys are ready to go. But make sure you're taking the formative as many times as you need to. It's unlimited tries, but it does keep the last score rather than the highest score. And then summative is almost exactly the same as the formative. So if you do well in the formative, the summative should be A-okay for you. That's it. That's all I got this week. Keep the awesome questions coming. Something that's really helpful for me is if you send me a screenshot of your work that you've done on the problem that you're working on, and then you send me a screenshot of the actual problem you're working on as well. That's so helpful to me because then I can see what you've done, see what the problem was. A lot of the time I'll just make a quick video and send it out to you. Or if I can answer it really quick in an email and I think that's good enough, then I'll do that. I miss you guys. Please come to office hours Tuesday, Thursday, noon 30 to 1:30. In the code is Jarmic Algebra 2 Accelerated. Good luck.